guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at this guy, WHIRUS. So WHIRUS has gotten a Dokkan Awakening. WHIRUS has been in the game for quite a long time. And the thing that's really crazy about this WHIRUS is WHIRUS drops, and already we have details that he's going to EZA in about a week and a half's time. We're going to go ahead and knock out a video for him now. But WHIRUS, the thing is that sells WHIRUS a bunch of these characters. It's like they're just like it's like it's hard to explain. It's like they have the skeleton, like the framework of a good unit is there, but it's just not all the way right for these characters to actually be very solid. Perfect example of this, right, is our boy WHIRUS right here. His super attack effect, all he does is greatly lowers defense, which is worthless, pointless, asinine. It does nothing, right? That's not going to really help too much. So, like, obviously, after he gets an EZA, you know, maybe he'll raise defense, maybe he'll stun, maybe he'll do something good, right, from his super attack effect that, you know, can be very helpful. This unit, he is interesting in that he is a double orb changer. Tech and int key spheres to physical is interesting. Gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets a medium chance to dodge with 5 key spheres obtained, which kind of sucks. I suspect after he EZAs, that'll change to a high chance to dodge, which to me does feel like a massive buff. I feel like the jump from medium chance to dodge to high chance to dodge really does make a big difference. And then finally, he gets 70% attack and defense. No, it's 50% attack and defense when attacking with 7 or more key spheres he gets at the end there. So the 50% attack and defense when attacking, it is meaningful because, again, it's when attacking. So I think if you get the 7 key spheres with him, he should be able to put up some pretty impressive numbers. His link set, he has Godly Power, Connoisseur, The Innocence, Brainiacs, Shocking Speed, Fuse Fighter, and Shattering the Limit. So we're going to run him on a Realm of Gods team. One thing about him is he doesn't really have too many categories, right? I mean, we have Fusion, Realm of Gods, and Crossover. It is weird, because honestly, a fusion between Beerus and Whis should be, like, the strongest character, like, in existence or some shit. But let's go ahead and see what we're able to do right here. With this double orb changing, see, unlike, okay, so a character like, you guys know how I'm not a fan of, like, you know, LR Future Gohan and Future Trunks, how they need the 5 AGL orbs, Physical Kefla needs the 6 physical key spheres. WHIRUS, though, is double orb changing, and it's not specific orbs that he needs. So WHIRUS is in, I think, a pretty good spot. We'll be able to get our 9 orbs. Let's look at his stats. So he's at 153k right there. Let's go ahead and pop that right there, and let's go ahead and see what that jumps up to. It didn't jump at all. Okay, yeah. So his actual, he's going to get, what, an extra 50% defense when he actually attacks right here. So he's going to be above 200k with a 30% chance to dodge on this turn right here. Okay. I mean, he is getting support from Gowasu and Zamasu. We do have, this is a pretty good turn for him in terms of links, right? We have a lot of his links active and stuff like that. But, I mean, you can see what I'm saying, right? Like, this guy EZAs in a week. And it's like, again, we could see sort of the framework of a decent unit here. I mean, 2 million attacks, that's pretty poor, I would say. That's not impressive. But I think that this guy, after his EZA, can be pretty good, right? Like, if that medium chance to dodge jumps up to a high chance to dodge, if he gets some other ability, perhaps maybe if he stacks defense, if they just add that to his kit, that could be very good. He honestly only needs just a few small details to make him a lot better. You know, maybe even something as simple as giving him extra attack and defense on his start of turn passive. And then, of course, also, don't forget that he is going to have the whatchamacallit, right? He is going to have just the stats increase that EZA characters get. That's one of the big things between, like, EZA TUR characters and the EZA LR characters, is that these TUR characters get, like, massive jumps, massive buffs and stats, right? Which is going to make them just, like, you know, do overall a lot more damage, be a lot tankier and stuff like that. Whereas, like, these LR EZAs do not get that. They don't get the big buffs and stats. They just get the SA25, and that's it. And that's one reason I swear That's one of the main reasons why these LR EZAs are mid, is because Dokkan seems like when they're designing these units, they don't even account for that. It's so stupid, but that's really what it seems like, is that they do not account for that. Look at this orb, this field of orbs, right? Like, if some of these characters, you know, the tech Dokkan Fest androids, Future Gohan, Future Trunks, like if they were double orb changing the way WHIRUS does, it would be quite a bit different trying to get a lot of their abilities, right? Now the tech androids would be probably, if they double orb change, they'd be way too good. All right, so we dropped down to 100k defense here without defensive support. Remember, Whis is giving attack support right now, 50% attack support and key, because there's a WHIRUS on the rotation in the LR WHIRUS and Whis. But WHIRUS right here is not getting defensive support. And now we can see where his defense has suffered as a consequence. He's only going to be at, what, 150k defense, basically? If we get 7 orbs, not really too impressive. We're going to easily get the orbs. Again, with this double orb changing, probably it shouldn't be too hard to get the orbs. But what I'm looking at, I really want him to be better defensively. I think could help out a lot for this guy, right? If he gets some defensive increases. Again, I think an easy way that like this type of character, an easy way I think to sort of help them out is just give him defensive stacking, honestly. Because then it's like this guy becomes a solid option for, say, you know, the Legendary Vegeta event, you know, the Fusion team, the Realm of Gods team, the Crossover team, right? It gives this guy a little bit of value, it gives him a little bit of an extra purpose. Whereas, like, you know, not a defensive stacker, and he's not going to be particularly great in short events either. So you're just left with this sort of middling unit that doesn't really do too much. That's why, like, I feel like I do like a lot of these characters that can become specialized towards certain events, because I feel like that just plays better for the game and for the unit's value than if they're just, like, overall solid, right, in, like, a lot of places, right? I'm talking more so these, like middle tier characters too, not like Dokkan Fest exclusives or something like that, or LRs, but I'm talking about, like, you know, like these fusions, awakenings, and EZAs and stuff like that, right? You know, to really, because we're shotgunning a bunch of these characters on a bunch of different category teams can really help these category teams if these characters are, you know, really built and designed sort of in the correct fashion, right? So let me know what you guys are thinking about WHIRUS right now. I mean, honestly, as he stands, I would say he contributes pretty much nothing. His attack stats in the 2 million range sucks ass. His defense is pretty bad without defensive support. He's just not really in a good position at all, I would say, WHIRUS, right? Like, it's just not good enough. 150k defense with 7 orbs? Dude, that is a hell no, is what I give this unit. So that's why after his EZA, though, again, the dodge chance will jump up to a high chance to dodge. Just a bunch of his stats will go up and stuff like that. I mean, this could be good. You know, this is sort of like a Beerus/Whis option to work with a lot of the gods. I think LR, Beerus, and Whis, you know, their LR gets an EZA. This unit could be interesting with an EZA, because they could actually still put up some pretty solid stats even now. So, again, you give this unit an EZA, maybe make key a little bit easier for them. That's the main thing. If this unit can get the easy, I think the number one thing they need is just the ability to get key easier. Because right now, literally, the only way they get key is Shocking Speed gives them 2 key. That's it, right? Other than that, they're just left to their own devices. If that is fixed, this unit can actually be, I think, pretty solid. So, all right. And then this is a good example right here, too. Remember, it's not, I mean, we would still be able to get the 7 orbs right there, but it's not specifically physical orbs we need, so that does help WHIRUS. When you specifically need one type of colored orb, oftentimes that can lead to real inconsistency, and I'm never a fan of that. But a lot of times, you know, it just like any orb, and it's a number like that, it's not really a big deal. Because, I mean, we're seeing WHIRUS is pretty much creating enough orbs for himself on virtually every single turn, right? Double orb changing is super powerful. So, of all these characters, honestly, I probably would want WHIRUS to be the best. Just because as a double orb changer, oh my god, like, you know, he could be very nasty. if built the right way, right? Which again, I think the number one thing, really, I think he'll be good defensive stacking, just higher like stat numbers from his passive, and then the high chance to dodge. And I think that this WHIRUS can be actually a pretty solid unit. So let me know what you guys think of our boy WHIRUS. Thanks guys for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.